Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our NASCAR Heat 5 2023 Mod Career Mode Season number 4, where you are looking at the race results from the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race that took place, of course, at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, where it was Thad Moffitt pulling up the massive upset to earn his first career NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series win. Connor Mozak, the runner-up, Lane Riggs, Stuart Friesen, and Grant Emfinger round out the top 5. Kane Honeycutt, Jack Wood, Chase Purdy, Matt DiBenedetto, and Ty Majeski round out the top 10. You see Matt Mills, Spencer Boyd rounding out the grid. But what an upset. Thad Moffitt, first career truck win, comes at Charlotte here in the Craftsman Truck Series. Now look at your updated Craftsman Truck Series playoff standings. As they are 11 races down, they have 7 races left in the regular season. Honeycutt still holds a slim 4-point lead over Stuart Friesen for the points lead. Lane Riggs, Grant Emfinger, Ty Majeski all looking comfortably claim the 5 spots on points. Right now the 3 wild cards are Tyler Ankrum and Jake Garcia on points, and Mason Massey with his Atlanta win earlier this season. Thad Moffitt currently is outside the top 15 in points threshold, so he does have his work cut out for him if he wants to get into the chase after that victory. So keep note of that. Big win for Thad Moffitt. Honeycutt still holds a slim points lead in the Truck Series. Also, the Xfinity Series was in action this weekend, with Jesse Love getting the victory. His second win of the season at the Kentucky Speedway. This second victory comes for him. He outlasts Justin Allgaier and Joey Logano, the top 3, and then Ryan Sieg and Riley Earps, the top 5. And then Connor Zilisch, Daniel Dye, a very good 7th place run. Carson Quaffle, Taylor Gray, and Daniel Hemrick, the top 10. So Jesse Love wins it in Kentucky, his second win of this Xfinity campaign. See through the rest of the grid there. LaJoie with the top 15 effort, and our car, Corey Day, comes home 21st. And then rough finishes for William Sawalich, Parker Retzloff, Sammy Smith, and others. So there is your Xfinity Series race results. Jesse Love picking up the win. And now look at your updated Xfinity Series playoff grid, where, of course, Justin Allgaier still has the points lead by a commanding 38 over Jesse Love. And to the rest of the grid, Ryan Sieg is looking really good in points, as is Quaffle. Taylor Gray currently holds the 10th and final spot in on points, which bumps William Sawalich down into a wild card position alongside Connor Mozak, with Raja Caruth, Sheldon Creed, and Parker Retzloff on the outside looking in, with many other drivers trying to find their way to the chase. With 9 races to go in the Xfinity Series regular season, Jesse Love gets the win from Kentucky. And, of course, in the background, you see us practicing for today's main event, which is going to be the NASCAR Cup Series second road course race of the season. And it is here in Canada at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Story of the race: Chris Buescher had inspection issues, as did Ricky Stenhouse. They will both start at the rear. Eric Jones had to change his engine after qualifying, so he will join them. So 3 cars to the back here at Canada, most notably Chris Buescher, one of the best road course racers in the business. And here we go. We're bringing out our number 99 Degree Chevrolet. Once again, we are green and underway here in Canada. Who is going to get the victory over our northern border? And now we are going 3 wide into turn 1 for the race lead, diving underneath Austin Cindric and Tyler Reddick, and what a move. We go from 7th to 1st in the first corner, and we are now leading the way here in Canada, as we have gone by Reddick and Cindric and are now in control, trying to drive away and so far continue our road course dominance to make it 2 in a row to start this season. We get a little bit loose there through that carousel-like corner that opens the door for Tyler Reddick on our outside, but we're able to clear him now. Going the downhill, we almost completely spin it in the grass, going to the uphill double right-hander heavy braking zone here. We negotiate it well, maintain the gap over Reddick, who gets thrown 3 wide by Connor Zilisch in the 33. The rookie having a tremendous run today up into second. And now we move on to lap 3, and there's problems. That's a 71 on Michael McDowell, blows a tire and goes spinning off the nose of William Byron into the wall. McDowell goes, no caution, we stay green. Here we are now on the last lap of the opening stage of racing. We're going to come through to dominate and win stage 1 here in Canada. What a dominant performance early in this race for us. We get the stage 1 win. Austin Cindric comes home in second for the Wood Brothers, having a tremendous run today. Kyle Larson third. Connor Zilisch, career best, 4th in the stage. SVG rounds out the top 5. Tyler Reddick 6th. Seabell 7th. Elliott, Ty Gibbs, Justin Haley, the top 10. So not too many surprises in the top 10 in stage 1. We, of course, end up getting the stage victory. Shout out Connor Zilish, though, having a great run in a part-time schedule in that 33 car, trying to get himself a better seed for the in-season tournament coming up in a couple of episodes at Atlanta. And we're green and underway here in Stage 2. 6 to go in this stage. We will once again easily beat the 21 of Austin Cindric on this restart and maintain our control of the race here, looking to drive away and hopefully make it 2 for 2 on road courses this season. Of course, we got it done at Mid-Ohio earlier in the season, and that controversial finish when we were making contact with Kyle Larson there. At the end, a few laps later, we go a little wide through the final 3 corners of the course, and here comes Austin Cindric to our inside, trying to get the lead. Not quite. We're able to clear the 21. Now here comes Kyle Larson on the outside. We're able to hold them both off with a strong line through the final corner of the track, and we'll maintain P1 with 5 to go in Stage 2 here in Canada. A few laps later, it is time for scheduled green flag pit stops at the end of Stage 2. This should get us to the end of the stage, put us in position to sweep the stage as we come in from the lead and are in good shape here. Going to be 4 tires and fuel for the Trackhouse pit crew to get us ready back out there to hopefully continue our dominance so far today. We clearly have one of the best cars out there and are showing it. Competing for the victory, of course, dominating and winning the first stage. So far, we've dominated Stage 2. So we're coming out here, a good 4 tires. We beat all the guys that we need to. We beat Cindric and Larson off pit road. So right now, we're in a good shape. Michael McDowell, by the way, currently leading. We currently come out 17th as 16 cars stayed out with 2 to go in the stage, trying to push their luck here to make it the distance here at the end of the stage. We'll see what happens. Gregson has took the lead. Now we're catching up on Eric Jones, coming up to the double right-hander heavy braking zone, and the caution comes out. We're just going to end Stage 2 prematurely and screw a lot of guys, including myself, out of stage points. Noah Gregson will win Stage 2. Followed by Zane Smith, Chase Briscoe, Austin Hill, and Michael McDowell, the top 5. And then Bubba Wallace, Chandler Smith, Todd Gilliland, Brad Keselowski, and Ricky Stenhouse, the top 10. What a stage that is. So because of the bad strategy, and we decided to pit here to join all these other cars that stayed out at the end of the stage. So we drop all the way back to 35th place here for the final stage of racing, because I know in these races, fuel mileage is so important. So I want to get on the strategy that has the most fuel in the tank, because I know in certain times it can get dicey with strategy. So here we are working by Christian Eckes and Ryan Preece now to get back into 28th. Starting to work by Ryan Blaney, who's shockingly struggling today, running in 28th now. Now we'll take Denny Hamlin and Keselowski 3 wide, go by them, break into the top 25. Easily go by Chandler to the Stenhouse. Use the inside of Gilliland, McDowell, Briscoe, this double right-hander. One of my favorite corners on the track, because we could just do this, fly by 5, 6, 7 cars through the double right-hander. We squeeze Swords out of the way a little bit. Just like that, we are right back up into 13th place, already up 22 spots since the drop of the green flag on this restart. Now we're going by Joey Logano for 12th position. We make that work on the outside of Carson Hocevar. Into 11th we go. Now we're knocking on the door of the top 10. And this is 11 laps to go. We are now catching the 60 of Justin Haley, the best RFK Ford so far all day long. We'll go by the 60 machine, get into the top 10. Set our sights now on Ty Gibbs, your Darlington race winner, in 9th. And Alex Bowman, of course, won last time out in Michigan, running the 8th position, trying to hold back Ty Gibbs. But he's not going to expect me to come charging in here to this battle as I force my way through the grass underneath the 48, give him a little bit of a bump. And through to 8th we go, going by Bowman and Ty Gibbs, and we continue our spirited charge through the pack. Now we've caught the SVG, we go by him, trying to get by Chris Buescher for 6th. We overshoot the corner, nearly go flying off the track, hit Buescher multiple times in the 17. A Buescher slides, and around goes the 17. Chris Buescher spins from 7th, and his horrible day continues. No caution. We stay green. Here's a replay. That little contact we gave him in the corner previous got him loose enough where he completely wiped himself out, and that will cost Chris Buescher a couple of positions. Now, the following lap, we have caught SVG once again here looking for 6th, and Connor Zilish, who continues his impressive run today inside the top 5. And now we go underneath Connor Zilish here in this tough corner. We've struggled out all day before pit road entry. We go 3 wide, almost making contact. We save it somehow. Go by Zilish and Van Gisbergen in the top 5, and all your leaders are in. Corey Heim is in, Chase Elliott's in, Larson, Cindric. They're all in, and that will cycle us right back out to the race lead here in Canada with 9 to go. I decided staying out one more lap is the right decision. I believe it'll pay off for us in the long run. Not if a caution comes out again to screw us on strategy. Once again, we have to pit, and now we once again restart back. We're only in 10th this time, so not as bad as it could be. 6 to go. We send it, make significant contact with the 67 of Corey Heim. going into turn 1. Shove him up into a battle for 4th with Chase Elliott. We'll take him 3 wide here on the inside of this carousel corner. Go by Elliott and Heim. Just like that, we're right back into 4th. Now putting the pressure on Austin Cindric, who has been the best forward all day in that number 21 for the Wood Brothers. We will go by Cindric into 3rd now. We set our sights on Kyle Larson and Shane Van Gisbergen. And into the heavy braking zone here, we go by Kyle Larson. Now the double right-hander up the hill underneath SVG, our teammate for the lead. A little bit of contact. Getting the elbows out here for the win, and we take the lead back from Shane Van Gisbergen and Kyle Larson here in Canada. So now we are in control of this race here, trying to bring home the win. Now just 3 laps to go here in Canada. Everyone so far staying out. It's looking like we're gonna have to make one more pit stop here to make it to the end of this race on fuel, and the caution comes out with just 3 to go, and that means we have NASCAR overtime here in Canada. Cindric and Corey Heim the front row by staying out with Noah Gregson. I took 2 tires, lunge into turn 1, send it by both of them into the lead. We go. Noah Gregson trying to make a charge, who also stayed out. He will not. We're going to be able to hold off Cindric and Gregson here, and just like that, we were right back into the race lead with 2 to go here in Canada. Can we hang on and bring home the win? White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. We have absolutely dominated this race, but countless times have been put further back in the field because of cautions ruining our strategy. Now here we are on the final lap of overtime with the lead. The only problem is we have a severely worn left front tire that is going down to 10% as we speak. And now here comes Austin Cindric trying to make a move to the inside. Luckily we were able to cover the 21 off. Here we go, coming to our best corner all day long. This double right-hander up the hill. Here we go. I take a very conservative entry though through this corner, trying to just preserve the tire and not completely wreck the car with a flat tire here. I'm trying to nurse it home and win the race at the same time. A very tough challenge here, as now this is the long back straightaways. You try to hold off Austin Cindric and Corey Heim running 2nd and 3rd. Both drivers have been on long. Well, Cindric won at Charlotte last year, so it's not a long win streak for him. Corey Heim looking for his first ever Cup win. Now here we are. The final few corners looking pretty good right here, going by pit road. We get a little too conservative. Here comes the 21 to our outside. We get loose. Here comes Cindric on their inside. Cindric to the lead. We send it through the final corner. Contact. Beating and banging. Cindric into the wall, and there goes Corey Heim. And Heim steals the win in the final corner here in Canada. What a finish. Unbelievable. Austin Cindric and I get into it coming out of the final corner. Corey Heim shoots on by and steals his first ever Cup win. Unbelievable finish. We come home stunned in 2nd after a race that we dominated. We choked it in the last 2 corners. Austin Cindric comes home angry in 3rd. Larson and McDowell the top 5. SVG, Noah Gregson with a great day in 7th. Kyle Busch 8th. Daniel Suarez 9th. How about another top 10 for Sam Mayer? That 88's been on a roll lately. Then you see through the rest of the grid, not to finish, there's a lot of good cars looking for, like Bell or Zilish down in 24th. Hamlin, Keselowski, Blaney struggled today. Reddick DNF'd. And now here's your updated Cup Series point standings after this shocking win by Corey Heim in Canada. 10 races to go in the regular season. Heim is 22nd in points. He needs to be in the top 20 to be eligible for a wild card spot in the chase. So he is knocking on the door of taking that last wild card spot away from Tyler Reddick, as we still hold a comfortable points lead. Justin Haley, SVG, Ty Gibbs hold the last 3 spots in on points. Joey Logano and Tyler Reddick hold the 2 wild cards, with Keselowski, Blaney, Bubba, and Chastain on the outside looking in. So what an absolute crazy race in Canada, as we did everything we could, but we just made a crucial mistake in the final lap and allowed Corey Heim to go through and get his first ever Cup win in dramatic fashion. And as we end this episode, as always, I want to give a special shout out to my channel members. Thank you very much to Brenda Breen and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me. It helps this channel continue to grow and make great content on our road to 1,000 subscribers, as we have just recently eclipsed 900. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. And those of you that are watching and are not subscribed, please do subscribe. I really appreciate it. It only takes 2 seconds. It's completely free, and it helps my channel out a ton. If you want to become a channel member, link for that is in the description down below. Until next time, have a good one.